Okay, so that last video, I was very, very distracted because I had a screaming child that my husband was trying to calm down. So I'm better now. So this one should go a little bit more smoothly and a little bit less rushed. I hope so. If that's news to you, you need to watch the other lab video that I'm actually going through all this stuff with. Because this one I'm just going to kind of talk about that mini lab write-up that you guys are going to do with this. All right. So one thing I do want to point out though, remember, is not the 0.1 grams here. You want to take your balance, you want to use what the balance says and take it out to the 0.001 grams with everything, because that's going to count towards your sig figs I have here down at the bottom. Okay. Work. Rihanna, make sure you're showing all of your work over here. Okay. No matter what, I want to see all your work, including like your units, like you're crossing stuff off, you're circling your answers. Make this neat, make this easy to follow through. So I'm not just hunting for answers. I'm not hunting for everything. Okay. You can literally use this paper then, everything I gave you, to do your little lab write-up. All right. So things that I need from that are purpose, your safety, your procedure, the results section, and discussion. Okay, start the bottom two because these two are worth the most points. They are the most important part of this. Why? Purpose. I gave it to you. Could you copy it all down word for word? Sure, go for it. Yes, absolutely. Safety. Same thing. I gave it to you. You can literally copy that down word for word, okay? Or if you can make it sound a little bit more scientific, even better. Procedure. So now, I gave you the procedure. We followed this step by step with the other video. Well, kind of step by step, but I gave you a lot of guidelines with it. You can write down the procedure, but I would summarize this out to make this a little bit more scientific, okay? Instead of just like choppiness, kind of what I have here to make it easier for you. Write some complete sentences. Get into the process of starting to write some complete sentences. For this write-up, you don't have to create it in paragraph form. You can kind of bullet it, or you can list it, okay, with what to do step by step, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. All right. So purpose, safety, procedure. Those ones are the easiest part because I give them to you. Results section and your discussion section. Okay. That's going to look a little bit different. Results. The easiest way I would say to do this would be something like C attachment, where you would literally staple everything we just did a little bit ago when it comes to your different graphs to the backside of your written sort of lab write-up here. Okay. Discussion then, which is basically your conclusion, it is going to be at least a paragraph. Okay. Discuss your results. Discuss how you did this. Discuss if there was any sources of error. You're actually going to go through this. Okay. Just talk about it a little bit. I get that this is an easy-ish lab to kind of see if you did this right or you did this wrong. That's fine. Still talk about it. Discuss what's actually happening here. Discuss what you saw. Main thing I want you to include in here, though, is sources of error. Okay. Always going to have some bit of source of error when it comes to any sort of lab. All right. So make sure you include that. Here's kind of an example of some girls that worked on this paperclip lab last year. You probably know them, Miss Hankins and Miss Smith. So theirs was very, very nicely done. You can write it out. You can type it out if you want to. You most certainly don't have to, though. All right. Where they literally copied my purpose, safety. They did their procedure, their conclusions down here. See attachment. Look at that. Look how nice and orderly things are. So they don't really have data tables, because really what this class is, I didn't tell them as much as I really told you, because I was there and I was there to kind of help them through it, and they kind of just guided themselves. But I get it. I'm not there trying to give you as much guidance as possible. So work with me, I'll work with you. That being said, that last video was pretty choppy, and tried to go through that as fast as possible without making it seem too complicated. If I missed something or I made an error, just let somebody else know, or Mrs. Wilson, or you can let me know, or hey, if you can figure it out, just tell the rest of the class. I think you guys are doing a really good job of managing things, getting through stuff. Is best as possible. So I do really appreciate that. You guys are going to make this easy when I come back, easy transition. Okay. So any questions, let me know when it comes to this write-up, that or go talk to Fred. I hope some of you guys are talking to Fred because he's a really, really good resource. Any other questions, just let me know. But that's kind of the main things I'm expecting when it comes to your little lab write-up there for you. All right. See you later.